Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another review. And today, I have the HDS-401 4x1 HDMI switcher from our good friends over at Orei. This product allows you to very easily select from up to 4 different HDMI media streams and then send that selected media stream to a single output. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content, provides ARC support, and also allows you to extract the audio from whatever media stream you're sending to the monitor and send that along to a soundbar or home audio system for better quality audio. Now, as part of this review, I always like to start with an unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll take a closer look at the actual 4x1 switcher and explain the connections and indicators, and then I'll come back and explain what makes this one so special when you're comparing it to other switches on the market. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the 4x1 HDMI switcher. You'll also find a 1 amp 5 volt DC power supply. You'll plug this end into any standard wall outlet. The other end has a barrel connection on it, which plugs in the back of the unit, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the product. You'll also find a really nice infrared extension kit. When you mount this product outside of a cabinet, you won't need this. But if you put this inside of a media cabinet and close a door, the remote control that's included won't work through a door. It has to actually see the unit. So what this allows you to do is to plug this into the back of the unit and locate this outside the cabinet using the sticky pad that they provide. And this will act as the receiver for the remote control. And that's a nice little touch. You'll also find an infrared remote control, a warranty card from the company, and a full instruction manual that explains connection diagrams, specifications, and other details you'll need to understand about the switcher to use it properly. Now, if you stay tuned, I'll take a closer look at the unit, and then I'll come back and point out a few things that really separate this Orei HDS-401 from other 4x1 switchers you may be considering. The 4x1 switcher features a full metal enclosure which makes it incredibly durable. It's also finished in a really nice kind of a textured finish that makes it look really good, whether it's in your media room or on your desk. On the front of the unit, on the left-hand side, you'll find an on and off switch. You can turn it on and off just tapping that button. That's really nice too, because if you're not using it, just turn it off. You're not going to waste electricity. To the right of that are a series of LED indicators. The first one is power. When you add power to the unit and turn it on, it starts an internal power on self-test where it checks the electronics, make sure everything's working okay, and if it passes that test, it'll light that LED letting you know it's ready to use. The next 4 indicators are for your inputs, and as you connect up media devices to the inputs, the unit will check the resolution of that device, check the quality of the cable. When it's satisfied, it'll light these LEDs letting you know that's a solid connection. You'll find one output port right here. When you connect that up to your monitor, it'll do the same thing with your monitor, check the resolution, check the cable quality. Once it's satisfied, it'll light that, letting you know it's got a good connection to the monitor. To the right of that are your audio output choices: 2-channel, 5.1, 7.1, or if you're using ARC, that'll come on. And you can choose those using these buttons on the right-hand side. So whatever audio selection you make, that LED will come on, letting you know you're currently in that particular setting. To the right of that is the infrared receiver for the remote control. Normally, if this is outside the cabinet, the infrared signals will be picked up by that little LED right there. But if you have it inside the cabinet, you can plug the IR extension in right here and locate that outside your cabinet, and that'll allow you to still continue to use your remote control. To the right of that are a series of buttons. Input selects which of the inputs is sent to which of the output. Every time you tap it, it'll move through those inputs and then circle back to the first one. EDIT allows you to make your selections for the audio and adjust the frame rate of the media. ARC turns on ARC, so your choice between, am I going to use SPDIF or am I going to use ARC, using that button right there. And then finally, there's a reset button on the right. On the rear is where you'll make all your connections. The inputs are here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're standard HDMI connections. You'll plug those into whatever devices you'd like to share to this particular output. The output gets connected to your monitor, again, a standard HDMI connection. To the right of that is an optical input. It's a Toslink, and you can actually use that for audio connections in and out. There's also an analog 3.5mm in and out right here. And then finally, there's a DC input port right there that's used with the included power supply. You'll plug the power supply into the wall, the barrel connector gets plugged in there, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the product. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few key things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei HDS-401 4x1 HDMI switcher to others you may be considering. The first has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 4K content, which is really important because a lot of the other switchers on the market may only support lower resolutions up to 1080p, and that's not a problem if you have an older monitor or you've got older media gear, but if you've got newer equipment that will actually output 4K content, you need to ensure whatever switcher you're considering can handle that higher resolution, otherwise the media content will be downgraded on the way to the monitor and you won't be able to enjoy it in full resolution. Another nice feature built into the 401 is the ARC support, which is audio return channel, and that's a technology that allows you to use a single HDMI cable between your monitor and the switch and your media devices in the switcher and actually pass the audio back and forth between those devices. It completely eliminates the need for external audio cables between those devices, and it greatly simplifies your wiring. Another really nice feature is the audio extraction capabilities, which allows you to strip the audio from the media stream that's being passed to the monitor and then pass that along to a soundbar or home stereo system for that theater quality sound. A few other cool features, I like the fact that they've included a remote control because a switcher like this is typically used in one of two places, either on your desk to switch between different devices to your monitor at your computer station, or in your media center where you're switching between game consoles, computers, and DVD players on a widescreen TV. If you're using it on your desk, it's really easy to hit the button on the front and make your selection, but if you're in your living room and this is on your media counter and you're back at your couch, you don't want to have to get up every time to go push the button. So having a remote control is a really handy thing that allows you to use it in both of those circumstances. In addition to that, they took it a step further because they realized a lot of times consumers will put these inside of a media cabinet and then close a door, and the problem is the remote control won't work through a door. So they've included an infrared extender that allows you to plug it into the back of the unit, extend that cable outside of the cabinet, use the sticky pad to stick it on the front of your cabinet so you can actually use the remote control with this thing buried inside your media cabinet. In addition to that, Orei is a company that's been around for a long time. They make a wide range of products. They're a professional company, so you know you're getting a quality product with the 401. And that was pretty much all I had today. I think it's a great product. I use a couple of these in my house. I have one in my computer room and one in my media center, and they just work really, really well. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy.